So every Saturday, I take my daughter swimming. Now, she goes to swimming lessons. I wanted to learn how to swim. I wanted to learn survival training and so on. And she's only 17 months old, but it's become our sort of routine now for the past couple of months. Every Saturday morning, we go swimming. And today was no different. So we jump in the car, we're driving there. It takes around 20 minutes or so to get there. And as I get to the car park, it's like, hold on a minute, something's not right here because there's literally only two cars in the car park. Now, what I normally find is the complete flip where I'm lucky if there's two spaces available. So I'm like, well, something ain't right. This looks like the place is closed. So I start pulling into the car park and I notice there are staff members in the building. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I obviously need to go and speak to somebody because something's shifted here. Something's changed. It looks like the place is closed down or something. So I jump out of the car and some guy comes out to greet me and says, oh, are you here for swimming lessons? Yes, we're here for swimming lessons. There are no lessons today. All right. That's a bit weird. Nobody contacted us to let us know. Yeah, no, somebody, he said the reason the place is closed is because of illness. And I'm thinking, well, that's fucking weird. What, every single instructor you have is ill or something? Like, it seemed a bit weird. There were no lessons. He says, but on the flip side, even though there's no lessons, the photographer's here if you're booked in for photos. And I'm like, fucking photos? We're here for swimming. What are you talking about? Sort of thing. It didn't make any sense. And then it also didn't make sense that illness meant they had to close the whole place down. So I'm assuming, having not actually been told the specific thing, that someone probably shit in the pool or spewed in the pool, something like that, and therefore they've got to obviously clean it. Now, I could be fucking way off base, but that's my assumption. And at the time, I'm a bit like, well, that's fucking annoying. Why didn't somebody let us know? Because at the end of the day, if someone had let me know, could have stayed home, could have gotten on with my work and finished off my client programs and my client nutrition programs and so on that need to be done this weekend, rather than going out, wasting time, driving to the fucking swimming place and then finding out that you're not even open. So in the moment, I'm really stuck on the problem. My mind is saying, what a bunch of idiots. Why didn't you contact me? Well, you wasted my time and so on. And then literally within a moment, I'm like, well, hang on. You came out to go swimming. Why not just go swimming somewhere else? Yeah, of course, you're not going to get a lesson and be taught anything in particular, but I've already done stuff with my daughter. We've already been learning some things. I can just do that. So just go somewhere else and take her swimming anyway. You've already allocated the time. It's already your routine. So why not just carry on with the routine as it is? And in that moment, of course, I was able to flip from the problem to the possibility. It's like, okay, well, here's the issue. What can I do instead? But what I find, not only with myself at times, but also with my clients and what I see with a lot of other people, particularly when they're trying to get their body in order, trying to lose weight and trying to get healthy and get to this point where their body is actually an asset to them rather than a liability, is what's often going on is they're focusing on the problem. It's like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm supposed to eat. Oh, I don't know what exercise plan I should do. I just don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources in place to allow me to actually work on myself and get the body that I want. I just don't have the headspace for it right now. Now, the catch is, of course, when we stay stuck in the problem, we get nothing but frustration, stress, overwhelm, and this inability to move forward. Instead, we get stuck in this rut and we're like, oh, I could have this and I could, shouldn't, wouldn't. And we kind of obligate ourselves into things and thinking that, oh, I should be able to do this and I should be able to do that and I could have done this and I could have done so and so. But the catch is if we are able to kind of pause for a moment and go, hold on, this is what's happened. And yeah, it may be a problem, but I don't actually have to remain focused on that problem. What I could do instead is go, okay, well, this is what it is. That cannot be changed. What can I do instead to at least lessen the extent of this problem or to completely eradicate or ignore it? Because when we focus on the possibility or the solution instead, we often find that there are lots of things that we're not actually seeing. We realize, oh, so I don't know what I should be eating. I guess I could look up a decent nutritional plan online. Or I could reach out to someone I know that teaches nutrition and helps people with their nutrition and maybe ask for some advice. Oh, it wasn't as complicated as I thought. In fact, if I don't know what exercises to do, again, maybe I could just go to YouTube. Perhaps there are thousands and maybe even millions of videos on there teaching me about exercise. Or again, I could reach out to someone that does this kind of stuff and find out some answers. So there are lots of solutions around us, but sometimes we will stay stuck in this idea of focus on the problem, focus on the excuse or the reason, because that enables us to stay stuck where we are. Now, on the flip, we don't really want to be stuck, but we're just not ready to take action and do the things we know we're supposed to do. So in the moment, it feels justified to focus on the problem rather than switch up and look at the solution or the possibility and move in that direction instead. So my question for you guys tonight is, where in your life do you know that you're focusing more on problems than you are possibilities, and therefore holding yourself back? Now, this could be in your body, could be in your being, your balance, or your business. Doesn't matter which domain of life it is. Where is it holding you back, and how is it preventing you from moving forward? Because if you can find or identify these problems that seem to dominate your mind, it makes it much easier to flip the script and then go, okay, actually, rather than keep focusing on this problem, what solution could I create right now that would at least help me reframe some of this and tackle it in a different way, so that it becomes less of a problem or completely eliminates the problem? So that's my question for you guys. Where in your life are you focusing on the problem rather than the possibility? And how is it holding you back and preventing you from having the body you want, the money you want, and ultimately the life you want, so that you can actually enjoy this experience that we have here on earth called life? Now, any questions? Drop them in the comments below. And of course, if not, if you want help with this kind of stuff and you want to gain access to some mindset tools that can help you look at possibilities from different perspectives and reframe very quickly, even if your initial response is anger, frustration, annoyance, and so on, there are still certain things that we can do, such as I did today, to kind of immediately flip that so that you don't go too far down the rabbit hole, too far into the pit of problem and in pain, when you can just flip it and come up with a new solution immediately on the spot, so that you can continue to move forward and, of course, get results. Any questions, people? Drop them below. And if not, reach out to me in the DMs. Let's have a chat and see how we can get these tools into your hands so that you can start dominating in life. Take it easy, people. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.